And welcome to Homestead, Miami for race 20 of 20, the championship race. There's 4 drivers who have been dwindled down, or whatever you want to say, funneled down to 4 to fight for the championship here tonight. It is 160 laps. We are about to start qualifying here in a few minutes. Let's give the rundown of the championship drivers here tonight. Let me find Aiden again.
Oh, you just said this is the warm-up.
This is the warm-up.
So then qualifying is over.
Oh shit, it is.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I'm lost. Everything's going wrong tonight. Aiden Walker entered tonight +4 entered the championship after he won a fuel mileage race last week at Auto Club, stretching it all the way to the end to pass the 71 car on the last lap. That puts him the points lead by 4 tonight over James Thurston. Thurston, who had a rough start to the year, but turned it around mid-year with 2 or 3 wins, I don't quite remember, is second in the points. He's 4 out. He's looking to win the race tonight. Needs to get a couple of bonus points to pass him. It's going to be really difficult for him and AJ Hyder, who's 5 out. So he's only 1 less out than Thurston, or 1 more out, my bad. He said tonight that he needs to win the pole, which I don't know if he did because I'm too lazy to check. And he needs to lead most laps to get all the bonus points that he can, because it's going to be really difficult for him to make up any points on Walker. And then there's Hankins, who's 14 points out, has had a really bad struggle, and is pretty much over.
Damn, no love for him, huh?
No.
All right, almost there. Almost there. It's hitting the 9. It says done.
This isn't my job, Gavin. I don't know how to yap like you. It's like if Clint Boyer was the main commentator.
Here's the deal,
Jacob
Levi.
said
Your
he's
job.
so Jacob's not racing.
Okay,
so Jacob's not racing.
Jacob, you're getting in here. You need to save this broadcast because Levi is.
I'm about to start. Just once this thing finishes updating, I could join in.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, my iris.
Not gonna lie.
For those of you who don't know, my iRacing decided in the span of a few days just to have all the updates. So I'm trying to, finish all the updates before this race starts.
Yeah, but I do want to welcome everyone to tonight's broadcast for the finale of ASCA Championship Night. It is going to be an incredible night of action. And joining tonight, well, obviously we have Levi who's doing his yapping. We have Armani getting in here. I do want to apologize for being late to the broadcast here get started. We had a lot of problems getting up and running, but we're up and running now. And if you guys can't tell, I'm a little bit under the weather, so I won't be talking much tonight. In my place will be local ASCA backmarker, Jacob Mitchell. Jacob, how you doing?
Hi, Gavin. Thanks. I'm doing good. This track is gonna be real slippery, real hot tonight. I was out there during practice qualifying. It's quite an experience. So I've decided, I don't want to influence the championship indirectly. So consider this my audition to do commentary for D1 next year if I don't end up racing it because of D2. Rumored.
You guys are allowed to say stuff, Armani.
Yeah, my mic.
I was waiting for someone to say something, but I didn't.
Everything around me is just falling apart because now my mic.
Look, I know group leaders like dead and all right now, but come on, guys.
Yeah, the whole order's been screwed off. I'm supposed to be
since I'm here, I don't have to rely on Armani updating the sheet, but I do have a little nifty points tracker that I can actively update during the race, and I will occasionally chime in and update the stream on the point situation. So where we stand now, we are about to start the race, actually. So do we have a starting lineup graphics that's about to get shown?
We can if these guys want to get their stuff together. Here, Jacob,
get me in here.
Jacob, would you like to do the starting lineup?
Wait.
I can attempt it.
Wait. This guy really wants to do the starting lineup.
Give me in. Come on.
You don't want me to do it? I can do it. It's fine. It's not the end of the world if you don't end up doing it.
No, like I said, we should do what Amazon did. Have everybody.
Yeah, do it, because I'm gonna.
Okay.
Do it.
Is it up? I can't see OBS.
Well, here, let me get it up on the screen for you. There you go. Go ahead and go wild.
All right. So here's the starting lineup for the PGI 210, the season finale here of the ASCA Cup Series here in Season 8. Starting on pole, an important 2 points to his championship battle, AJ Hyder is going to qualify in that first position, with Nicholas Budimlik to his outside in position number 2. Championship hopefuls Aiden Walker and James Thurston. Walker, the points leader, starting 3rd, and James Thurston qualifies 4th. Christopher Lilly is going to qualify 6th, while Aiden Smith, to his outside, takes up P6. Alexander Gonzalez Green starts P7, with Corbin Collins to his outside in P8. Jordan Herring qualifies 9th, and the final of our 4 championship contenders, Keola Hankins, qualifies 10th. Jason Samito will qualify in 11th, Jeremy Lewis to his outside in 12th. In row 7 is Nico Servideo in 13th, Chris Bowes in 14th. Me, who's not racing, qualifies 15th, and Landon Warren starts 16th. Clinton McDonald and Connor Bolheis will take up positions 17 and 18. And I don't know if these guys are racing back here.
I'm assuming
Diego's obviously suspended, so the rest of the order, in order, will be Jason Gallagher, Daniel Botting, Owen Chabinsky, Wayne A. Kennedy, Aiden Arevalo, and David Hamrick. I know without qualifying, the starting grid is a little bit weird.
Loading in. We're loading in. Almost there. Come on.
Alright, well, it looks like we're about to get underway here. Pace cars rounding through turns 3 and 4.
So I'm just finishing my food.
Alright, then I guess
I have an excuse, you don't! Come on.
Hey, let a man eat. Alright, let a man eat. Alright, here we go. I don't have custom cameras, so we're going to take it away. Pace car is off onto pit road. AJ Hyder into the restart zone. The green flag of the season finale of Season 8 of ASCA is underway. And already, AJ Hyder, not the best start. Nicholas Budimlik, and here comes Walker looking to the inside, making a run. He's not going to be able to do it. Budimlik to the outside, trying to get the run through 1 and 2, but AJ Hyder, with the better positioning in the corner, is going to take the lead off of turn 2 and down into the backstretch.
Yeah,
Walker side by.
Wow. Go ahead.
Walker up to the second spot. Now he is inching closer and closer to the back bumper of that 24, who is going to lead lap 1 of this race.
And we already
And we got a
have
caution.
yellow.
Oh, the O2. Chris Bowes and Nico Servideo are dead.
Oh boy.
Oh, he got loose.
What did I do?
He's having a skill issue.
And the hood of that O2 is just gone.
That is the biggest skill issue I've actually ever seen.
So what I'm looking at here, Chris Bowes in the middle. Oh, Nicholas Servideo lost it in the middle of turn 4. He just snaps loose and just spins it sideways and nowhere for Chris Bowes to go. Also collects the 85 of Jason Gallagher. It's like I was saying earlier. Like Evan just
so no one can hear you.
no one can hear me. Oh
now
boy.
he can, because he's back.
Wait,
Oh,
no
he's
one heard him the entire time?
No, he just didn't hear what he was just saying.
Oh.
Okay. This track is unforgiving, and immediately we already have people in the back taking pit stops, but the leaders choosing to
I mean,
stay
yeah,
out.
it's pretty early on. You might have some guys in the back just trying something new, but I mean, it's lap 1. I don't know what's. Wins and Walker finishes second. Is that enough? Obviously, AJ won the pole. Is that enough for him to win the title?
So let's say theoretically, AJ leads a lap. He already has the pole. Let's say he doesn't get the fastest lap or most laps led, which I think he will on both accounts. If he does not get both, they tie, and obviously tiebreaker would go to Hyder.
Yeah, so right now they are tied. I'm looking at the tracker right now. They are tied both at 3,084, or excuse me, 3,132, assuming the positions don't change. And it looks like we're coming to the restart. So Hyder, he is going to take the inside. Walker on the outside. Now, of course, this is a track where it's pretty multi-groove. You can use the bottom and you can use the top. And you mentioned it before, Jacob, where Hyder didn't get the greatest restart. So this should be interesting. Is he going to be able to match it better this time, considering he has control? Hello.
I think so. I think... Oh, sorry, Levi. Did you want to say something?
That is not me.
That's not...
Anyway,
That's
Jason
Gallagher has made an appearance in the booth as well.
I got wrecked. Can I commentate?
Are you done for the race?
Dude, that little fucking contract gave me 9 minutes of optionals. I don't care anymore.
What the fuck? All right, well, I guess we have a fourth commentator in the booth, with Jason Gallagher, who just got involved in that last incident because he has 9 minutes of optionals.
So I'll give the call. I'll give the call. So we got a fourth commentator now. Welcome, Jason Gallagher. How you doing? For those of you who don't know, Jason Gallagher, winner of the Brickyard last year. That Kaden Mobley Kelly finished second. Kaden, you're trash. But here we go. Coming to the restart zone. And it'll be once again Hyder and Walker. Let's try it again here at Homestead. Green flag is in the air and a much better jump from Hyder. He's going to easily clear the 93 in the rest of the field, and he'll have whatever lane he chooses going into turn 1.
Top 3 slot in the line, single file on the bottom. Lily up on the top lane, side by side with the 96. You see back there 3 wide on the top of the 71 as they get up off of turn 4, down to the back straightaway.
Yeah, Aiden Walker. Oh, we have contact in the back. That's the 17 of Clinton McDonald. Gets out of line. Is he going to rejoin the track safely? Yes, he does. Anyways, as I was saying something about Aiden Walker, but I meant to talk about James Thurston. He apparently lost a position on the start of the race. He's since gained back that 4th position now from Chris Lilly, and he has yet to try to pass Nicky Budimlik, who is in 3rd.
Right now, we got a battle here. Kayla Hankins under attack from the 71 right now, side by side. Right behind them, right in front of them is Chris Lilly. Remember, Hankins in the championship 4. He's got a long ways to go if he wants a shot at the title, but he is in this championship battle. He's currently 18 points behind, so he's going to have a lot of ground to make up, and the last thing he needs is to be battling these guys in mid-pack for a long time, guys.
Yeah, and as you were saying, James Thurston did just make a great move on Nicholas Budimlik for that 3rd position. So now it's the championship contenders: 1st, 2nd, 3rd in the points, 1st, 2nd, 3rd on the track. Aiden Walker still trying to chase down that 24 of AJ Hyder.
I wanted to point out this weekend, me and Walker were talking, and he was really high on himself entering this race. He was talking about how good he is here and how he expects to win tonight, and that he just wants to beat the 96 car a lot. He does not like James Thurston here for some reason. I don't remember why, but he's really high on himself here tonight, and he really wants to beat him, of all people.
Well, remember, him and Thurston have had a lot of issues throughout the season. They've made a lot of contact, a lot of incidents, so I don't blame the 93 exactly, but I'll be honest, if I'm Walker, your biggest competition is Hyder. No, I wouldn't even be worrying about Thurston. No disrespect to Thurston, a tremendous competitor. 7 wins last year as a rookie. Obviously made the Final 4 this year, but I mean, everyone knows you got to beat that 24 car. So, I mean, Walker, that's what he's looking at right now, and he's actually been pretty close to the 24, inching closer and closer to the back bumper. Now, granted, that could just be Hyder doing his thing, which is saving his stuff, or it could be Walker's got a little bit of pace, which you can see that 93, he's searching around the track, looking for a little bit of extra speed in that 93, trying to find a different line, seeing what he can do to get around that 24, which they're separated now by about 2 car lengths.
Well, I'd like to go back to Keola Hankins in the 71 car, having a bit of a battle here. Hankins slowly working his way up through the field since the start of this race. He's still not quite clear of this 71 car, but for Hankins, he's going to need a miracle here tonight, and right now just not putting it together. We've seen a couple guys experimenting with that top lane right now, but it's just not fully rolling like you will see later in the race.
Yeah, on the topic of miracles, I've done the calculations already. I believe it would be Keola Hankins needing all available bonus points, which he already can't get due to his losing out on the pole position. And basically, the other 3 contenders would need to get into a wreck and finish like towards the back of the field in order for him to have any chance. And right now, he's still working on Collins for that top 5 position, trying to work that outside. It's just not putting it together. And every time he tries this move, he's going to be using up more of his tires, as he is so close to that outside wall. He's trying to run the Larson line.
Yeah, but give credit to Corbin Collins as well. He's doing an excellent job. And there you see the 72 finally gets the run on the outside that he's been looking for. So give the 4th, or I believe it's the 5th position. No, it's the 5th position over to Keola Hankins. Finally gets clear that 71. And if he gets by this 01 of ball, or this 01, it'll be the top championship 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not real high on these guys running this top line here early. It's still a little bit dirty up there. It's not fully rubbered in, so I think they're kind of just running up there to clean it up so it can work later, but right now I wouldn't want to be up there.
With the natural progression of time, we said this multiple times, track is very hot today. With the progression of the track and obviously of time, right now it's the sim time is about 5:30.
Ooh!
It's going to
Sorry about that, but Gonzalez Green and Clinton McDonald had a little bit of a battle. Gonzalez Green almost got tagged by the 17 going into turn number 3, so we nearly had a spin, but thankfully everyone was able to work it out. Here's another battle here between the 89 and the 5. This is just inside the top 10 right now for the 9th position, but again, Gonzalez Green and Clinton McDonald almost got together in turn 3.
Yeah, it looked like on that incident, it looked like the 17 dove it in deep, might have clipped the apron and slid up just a hair, just enough to get the 63 upset. But it looks like they're all good now. The 17 has passed that 63 car and is now up into, where's the positioning? 11th. New UIs.
Oh, don't complain about the UI, it's beautiful. We've seen McDonald have an eventful day so far. He got knocked down below the white line early on in the run. Almost wrecked. Right there. Ooh, the 01 getting right up on that wall. Mostly single file throughout the whole field. The 15 looking on the inside of Gonzalez Green here.
I think that's why it definitely hurt the 63's tires. It's been going backwards. While you guys were talking about the championship 4, guys, this whole back half of the top 10, like 8th to 12th, there's this absolute dogfight between everyone.
Yeah, I mean, back half of the
Chris
top
Lee
10.
has prevailed.
Yeah, the back half of the top 10, there is a lot of battles. Everyone's separated pretty close at the moment. But actually, some battles are heating up for the lead right now as Aiden Walker is all over the back bumper of this 24 car. I'm not so sure what's going on with Hyder right now. He has been controlling this race, but ever so slightly, the 93 has been inching closer and closer to the back of that 24. Separated by half a car like that going to turn number 1.
And Aiden Walker looking to the outside, and I think the mentality inside of Aiden Walker's head right now is you've got to get the lead and you've got to start leading laps, because if you're not leading laps, it's just more laps that AJ Hyder can lead and gets him closer to that threshold of those 3 valuable most lap lead points. So if AJ Hyder gets that, it's going to be tough for Aiden Walker to recover.
That and leading a lap just gives you a bonus point in general. So if they're tied right now, that bonus point would give him the lead by 1 single point.
Absolutely.
Lost a lot of time right there down the top lane in 1 and 2. He's not going to try it again here, but he keeps trying to peak higher than that 24 car, trying to get clean air up on that front nose. Like
Championship.
Really hot.
Oh. Championship battle update. We have Keola Hankins has just made the move on Nicholas Budimlik for the 4th position. So now the top 4 in points are 1, 2, 3, 4 on the track. Hankins still with a lot of time to make up, but he is now firmly into the 4th position.
So, Jason, let's say you're Walker in this situation here. You've been following the 24 all this time. You can see he's trying different lines. You see the 24 is hugging that bottom line. Walker's trying to diamond the corner a little bit, possibly get a little bit of a bigger run coming off the corner. What do you do if you're the 93, knowing that you need to start leading laps and put yourself in contention for those bonus points?
I think, yeah, he has to, get those laps led at least get a lap led so you can get that extra bonus point.
Here we go. This might be the opportunity right here. Walker's going to go down to the quarter panel of the 24. Hyder's not going to appreciate that. He tries to block just a little bit. Here comes Aiden Walker. He's going to throw it out. Contact made by the 2. That's going to shift the 93 up a couple of car lengths. And now these two are going to be side by side coming out of turn number 2. Hyder's not giving an inch, and neither is Walker. They're still making contact, beating and banging down the back straightaway.
Yeah, they ignored each other. This is insane. Side by side in a 3 and 4. He's going to hug that bottom lane, going to get a little bit loose up underneath him, and Walker will clear him to the race lead off of turn 4.
That was an inspiring battle. That looked almost like AJ Hyder versus James Thurston, but he's got a new contender to worry about. Aiden Walker back into the race lead, and this puts him in position to be the champion if the race ends up like this. Obviously, we're only on lap 20. There is still so much racing left, but you got to feel good about that move if you're Aiden Walker.
Yeah, Hyder did not appreciate. I'm sorry, Jason, but Hyder did not appreciate that on the radio. He told Aiden, "Do not do that again." And Walker, I don't think he intended to do that because he said, "Yeah, that's fair." So clearly, just probably a mistake from the 93, but Hyder did not appreciate that.
Well, there was a bit of a mistake here out of the 24 car when he got up and let the door open for the 93 off of turn 4 and then got loose up underneath him. So he just can't be letting the door hang open like that sometimes and let him get on his inside.
Yeah, Walker just completely full sent it into turn 1, made slight contact, and that's what really turned off AJ Hyder. But yeah, he left the door open, and Aiden went for it, and I thought he was going to keep his lead, but then Aiden Walker just took it around the outside, cleared him. They're still close together though. This isn't over.
Yeah, it isn't over, but in my eyes, that was fair game. There may have been a little bit of contact there, but I thought it was relatively fine there from both drivers and really fun to watch. So I'll call it fair game for now since we're early in the race.
Yeah, everything looked good in my eyes. I mean, it's just hard racing, especially when you're battling for a championship. Sometimes you got to rough up the feathers a little bit. I mean, again, Walker needs those points. So needs the points for terms of leading laps, possibly leading the most laps, because right now, look at the update of the standings right now. Right now, Hyder is 5 points back from Aiden Walker. So, I mean, if you're Hyder as well, I mean, every lap is as important as the last one. Again, give him those bonus points. So, I could even just see how the 24 is driving. He's trying to get underneath that 93, trying to get back up front and get those bonus points. So, if you're Hyder, I mean, not only did you lose a spot, but you're losing valuable points.
Well, I think him trying to get underneath him is kind of hurting him here a little bit. You see the 93 entering higher and kind of diamonding. 24 will follow him there, but a lot of the times when he's right on that line trying to get underneath, then Walker will cut down in front of his nose, shutting off the air. And that's pretty big in these cars sometimes. It'll go straight up. It's not as bad as it is in the next gen per se, but it does shut the air off to the nose sometimes. You got to be careful with that. He'll try it again here.
While those two battle,
the air gets shut off.
While those two battle, James Thurston has, let's call it a trend. He started to slide up to the high line and has started to run the so-called Larson line. At least in 1 and 2 that last time, he was right up against the wall. So I think he's realized that these two are pulling away. He's going to start losing an opportunity to gain some points. He realizes he needs to try to get to them and try to get to their laps.
Yeah, Thurston, he's got to do something. He has lost. I mean, the gap between him and the top two is pretty substantial at the moment. And if you're Thurston, I mean, you're right, Levi. You're right, Jacob. Where you need to. Hold on, look at the back bumper. Am I blind, or it looked like he has damage on the right rear quarter panel? I think it's just the design of the Mustang, but it looks like from the chopper view, he's got a little bit of damage on the right rear quarter panel, but I think 96? That's just the design of the...
No, this car's clean.
Yeah, I think it's just the design. It looked bent in.
He's saving fuel. He just crushed in.
Are we going to have another fucking fuel race? Oh my god.
Oh.
That would be funny, but it would also...
Car off turn 1.
I'd rather have that than a wreck fest.
Well, I will say, the ASCA finale, not unfamiliar with fuel mileage finishes. If you'll think all the way back to season 4, that's how outery Diego Roldan scored his first championship back when we were still on Roblox. That was a fuel race, and very, very, very highly publicized, I think.
Well, I mean, go back to last this year on iRacing. It was down to a tire strategy. Hyder went longer than everybody and gained up all those spots on new tires and ended up.
Oh no!
Jeremy Lewis in the wall, turn two.
Jeremy
He
Lewis
got right hooked by
has
Clint
died in turn
McDonald.
To the wall.
We have a caution.
Perfect timing for AJ Hyder, who got into the wall just as the caution came out. I think he was going to try to run that high line, but possibly some damage to the right side of that 24 car. That is not what you want to see if you're AJ Hyder.
Ooh, I see what causes this wreck. It's a big hit from the 5. McDonald pinching him down there, gets into his quarter panel, hooks him to the right, and big hit into the wall for the 5 car. See the left side tires popping up into the air, the hood going everywhere. Big hit there.
It just looks like a racing incident to me. Obviously, the 17 racing the 5 car very hard. Maybe a little harder than you should be earlier in the race, but he has every right to race him, and it looks like the 5 car just slides up a little bit.
Luckily, I don't think it hit too head-on, so I don't think he'll have any engine damage, but it'll be quite a lot of damage to repair nonetheless.
As for the 24, his car's clean. That was just a slight kiss to the wall. He went up looking for something, trying to do something else to get around the 93, and then the caution came out.
Pit stops.
Road.
All right, after about 25 laps of green flag racing, we're gonna have some pit stops here. Not sure how many tire sets these guys have left.
Oh my god!
All right,
Look
5 tire sets,
no,
and
boys.
24 is bumping the 93 down the down pit
Boys.
road. So let you know how happy
Look
he is
who's
that
staying
how
out.
he's been raced so far.
Look who's
Well-
staying out. Oh my god.
I gotta say, if he's really that upset, that's a little bit embarrassing out of the 24 car. They've done nothing but race him clean all year. A little
No,
bit of contact here.
I love it. He's
Boys.
showing emotion.
Hey boys,
right
I
now.
need you all to look and see who stayed out on the racetrack.
Uh-oh.
my
Is it
God.
our
What?
king?
Oh
Is it our
my
king?
God.
Oh,
my
no!
god!
Oh,
Is it
Oh
our king?
boy!
Is it our king?
Oh no!
it's Owen Travinsky and the gay horse car.
Someone's going to the hospital on this restart.
So here's if you guys want to know context, again I'm not gonna say too much, but this is Owen Travinsky's final planned ASCA race. He's going to college later this fall, and again he's been here at ASCA since the very first race back at season 1 over 5 years ago. So I suppose this is his last hurrah right here. Unfortunately, it might take out a few people. Okay, thank God.
Well,
Okay,
Daniel
no,
Botting is
no,
pitting,
no,
Okay, thank God.
and OJ.
Oh,
They just wanted some TV time before they left. That's admirable.
they woped out.
They wimped out, yeah. But anyway,
Well, OJ, at least we
Well,
have
now
the
I'm
fantasy
disappointed.
football league.
OJ, we will, I don't know if
You
we
will
can say
not
we
be
will miss him, but, you know,
You will not
I
be
will.
missed.
we will definitely.
I have a little bit of a story there why, intent wrecked him under yellow last season at Iowa.
Alright, you're a bad boy.
I was. I very much was.
Okay, so under that pit stop cycle, it looks like Corbin Collins gained 2 spots. He's up to 4th. Kaola's back down to 5th. I don't know what happened with Nikki. Nikki was up there in the top 5, and he's just dropped all the way back to the end of the line here on this restart. So I don't know what happened to him.
The typical. So
Yeah.
who did the green flag this time?
Aiden Walker will be leading us to the green.
No, not that, dummy. Who's saying it?
I'll say it.
You know,
Championship 4 drivers make up 1, 2, and 3. Corbin Collins in the 4th spot. Walker's not going to control it this time around. And the green flag is in the air. Walker getting away behind her, keeping pace so far.
Yeah, just a
Going
little bit of wiggle out of the 93 that time on the restart. Now James Thurston challenging AJ Hyder for that second spot. Hyder is on the outside. It looks like the track is under a little bit of cloud cover at this moment in time, so that could affect how these cars handle. Now here we go into 3 side by side. Hyder is on the outside.
Side will try and get by that 93. The 93 will let him have the spot. Gets loose up underneath him. The 96 now peeking around the outside of the 93. Won't get to him, though. Hyder clears into the lead.
That 93 is really loose right now as AJ Hyder takes the lead once again. Here at Homestead Miami Speedway, championship drivers make up the podium places right now. Hyder now up front once again.
And Hyder now pulling away as they are side by side behind the 96. That is for the 4th position between non-championship drivers. Chris Lilly in the 53, Corbin Collins the 71. Meanwhile, Keola Hankins has dropped back a little bit. He's now in 6th place trying to hunt these two down as Thurston is now trying to ride the outside.
Lilly trying to get to the inside of Thurston. He's not going to be successful. Right behind them, the 72 trying to make a charge on the 71. Here we go, going into turn number 1. This 2-car battle looks like it's going to be a 3-car battle, maybe even a 4-car battle if you include Thurston and Lilly, who are just up the road of the 71 and 72.
96 continues to rip that top lane out of everyone else on track. The 72 looking to the inside of the 71. He won't get there. He'll slot back in line. The 96 still ripping that wall, making up ground on the 93 of Walker, slowly but surely. The 72 now on the inside of Corbin.
I just heard an engine blow.
I also just heard an engine blow.
I think that's your car, Jason.
My car
I
pulled
think
up.
your car just blew an engine on pit road.
Hold on, let me. My car blew up.
Hankins able to get around the
Hey, your
71.
car blew up, so
Why did my car
fantastic.
blow up?
that's life.
Hankins was able to get around the 71. He'll set his sights now on the 53 of Chris Lilly. If you're Lilly, knowing that your driver is leading this race and leading, I believe, the championship, the tracker isn't updated yet, but I believe he should be leading either by 1 point or by a tie. But if you're the Chris Lilly, you want to make sure that no one stands in the way between your driver and a championship. So you got to imagine he's going to defend hard against this 72.
Yeah, as it stands, AJ Hyder is tied with Aiden Walker for the points lead. But also another thing on that regard, I mean, the 53, he has every right to race the 72. We know the 72 is obviously a championship contender. He's got bigger fish to fry here in this race. But the 53 is just looking for his own personal glory. If he has a shot to win this race, he's gonna take that shot to win this race, even if it possibly comes at the expense of AJ Hyder losing the championship, I think.
Wholeheartedly disagree, because he had a chance at Martinsville to get the win, and he just let AJ take it. He literally just let AJ in. So he's already proven in these playoffs that he'll prioritize his car's title over his own personal glory.
Yeah,
Did he
just do that?
Did he straight up just go to the outside and let him pass, not even fight him, or did he
There was literally zero fight. There was zero fight.
I mean, there's a difference between battling a guy and not
There was no battle.
I didn't watch, to be honest.
I think it was on a restart. I think Lilly was on the inside, and he just let Hyder just come down.
Yeah, he slotted in the line.
I mean, that's just normal Martinsville racing. You got teammates 1-2, so I don't blame him there.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if he really wanted the win, he'd say, Hyder, figure it out yourself.
That's a possibility, I suppose.
But now
Speaking
he's under pressure from the 72.
Yeah, 72 actually shoves it in going into turn number 1. Or I believe actually, no, that was Lilly just backing up his entry. But it really doesn't matter because Hankins is doing anything he can to get around that 53, trying multiple different lines. But now he might have to go on the defensive side as the 71 of Corbin Collins is starting to close the gap.
Yeah, Corbin just have not been able to get away all race tonight. They've been right there with each other this entire time.
Oh, we got spin turn 4.
Hey, we have a caution. Every time I bring up the fact that there's about to be lapped cars, they have a spin. So it looks like...
Oh, he got bump and run and just lost it.
It looks like the 83 just drives...
Nicky.
So yeah, he gets bumped by the 89 and then boom! Gets hit by the 01. Yikes.
That's big damage.
Not a good look if you're Aiden Smith in the 89 there.
So there
Not
is
at all.
context to this. On the restart, this is definitely on purpose. Connor Ballheis doored Aiden Smith down the racetrack, down the front straightaway on the restart. And I can only assume that's his retaliation.
Well,
Wow.
I'm throwing up my hands saying, you know what? I've always been a believer in boys have at it. Just, let them settle their differences on the racetrack. I don't really like the protesting thing. I think that is a little bit weak. Like, obviously, there's some things you protest, but, like, when it comes to disagreements like that, let them handle it on the track. Because here we go for pit stops.
Oh, Walker stays out.
Walker taking a gamble here. So's Clinton
and
McDonald.
A couple other cars. Clinton McDonald, Corbin Collins.
Jason Smito in the 94 stays out.
I don't know if I like this strategy. I mean, the 94 stays out, but I'm not sure if he's a lap down or not.
Well, here's the deal, Armani. We said last week that we didn't like the 93 strategy, and that ended up being the championship lead winning strategy. So if he has a plan, Kevin, he has a plan. And also, look at this. Lily's not even going to take tires. It's going to be a splash and go for the 53.
Track position.
A lot of different strategies going on. The 89, I believe, takes 2 tires. Hyder's the first one out on 4.
I don't fully hate it. It's been hard to pass.
So Hyder should be restarting at least 6. This is going to be really interesting. Now, I believe Hyder's going to restart on the outside line. Now, the sun has been starting to come back on the racetrack, so we'll see how that affects the outside groove. But you saw a couple guys get more confident in being able to use that outside line. So I wonder if that is going to play a factor in this restart. Will Hyder just immediately ship it off to the top and try to get around these guys pretty easily? Or is he going to struggle and stay behind?
I was also going to bring up the fact that Aiden Smith also gas and goad, but he is being given an EOL penalty for that last instance. So, irrespective of what he does, it's going to be he's going to be sent to the back. But I think this is going to be a very interesting restart because that last run was about 10 laps, not even. It wasn't that much. I think this is going to really set the stage for how much tire wear is in effect today. I think this is going to be a good litmus test for that.
Well, I feel like we've...
Oh, go ahead.
I feel like we've seen throughout this year that even with just a couple of laps on the tire, even as little as 3 or 4, it makes somewhat of a difference. So at a track here like Homestead, where, I mean, most of the field, they came in for tires for a reason after 10 laps, because in theory, they shouldn't matter. But like you mentioned, this will be the litmus test, but I think the restart's going to be even more important. If Hyder struggles to get around most of these guys on the restart, then it's going to be even worse for him as they get spread out. So I think the restart's going to be more important, actually utilizing the first tires in this opportunity right now.
I also think Walker has an extra set of tires now down laying in the pits for if he needs them later in the race when everybody's run out.
That's true.
Well, let's see how it all turns out. Walker is going to control this restart once again. He's got Corbin Collins to his outside. Let's see how this plays out. And the green flag is in the air. Once again, the outside line does not get a good jump. That is going to be a benefit for Walker, but a disadvantage for Hyder. He's going to try to split it 3 wide between his teammate, and it looks like the 94.
Try to. He absolutely succeeded. It looked like the 94 just kind of gave up. He did not want to be, affecting that championship. But now his team owner, Chris Lee, kind of blocking him on that outside lane. Hyder with nowhere to go here as they go into 3. He's going to try to make it 3. He thinks better of it.
Not better of it. Here comes the 71. Slow on the bottom. They're 3 wide. 4 wide.
Almost 4. Oh, boy, this is getting excited. That 17's blocking the 24. Oh my goodness.
And Keola Hankins in the mix as well. You got 3 championship 4. Gonna look at the 17 get split by 2 championship contenders. Thurston's gonna come out with the advantage, but here comes Hyder with the run on the outside. He's gonna dive to the inside of the 96. This battle is important for the championship right now. Hyder's gonna move up to 3rd. He sets his sight out on 2nd, which is currently being held by the 71.
96 got real close to that back bumper in the middle of the corner, but had to let out the throttle. The 71's going to let the door open for the 24 to get on the inside. Side by side at the stripe. The 96 watching both of them on, hoping they both make a mistake, but they won't. The 71 will let both of them go. He'll run the top. Maybe he won't let the 96 go, though. You can get that run up off the top here. Whoa, Big Lutz gets the 24 car.
Looks like we had some sort of comment from the 15 saying, thanks, Chris. I think the 53 just let the 15 by, and that is what's going to happen here. James Thurston making the move on Corbin Collins for P3, so it's now 1, 2, 3 as here comes Keola Hankins also moving, looking for 4th on Corbin Collins, but now Aiden Walker's got to be sweating a little bit, sitting back there and hoping How fast is the 24 going to get to you?
Restart has been damage control for AJ Hyder. Not the greatest restart because the outside line did not get the launch he was hoping for. But here he is, challenging for the lead. He's going to peek to the inside of the 93, going to turn number 3. He's on the rear quarter panel. He's on the door. He is now ahead of the 93, side by side, going through turns 3 and 4. Hyder's going to wash up the track. Excuse me, that is Walker washing up the track. And new leader, once again, AJ Hyder.
Looks like Walker got tight in the middle of the corner, and then Luson X is going to give up that spot. Now he'll definitely drop to 96.
He got problems with the 24. 24's got problems. His game
just froze.
His game just froze. AJ Hyder's game just froze, and he is losing a multitude of positions. Disaster for AJ Hyder after just taking the lead.
Armani, we've talked about this throughout this entire playoffs, about his internet. That has been a topic of conversation throughout this entire playoffs. It's never affected him now. It's affecting him right now.
That's right, Gavin. We literally, I believe that happened at Auto Club, did it not?
This is a certain race. I don't remember exactly which one, but it did affect him. Chris told us before the race there would be a yellow flag if one of the champ drivers ran into a problem. But right now we got bigger things to worry about as Hankins is going for the race lead and will take it away from Walker.
Hey,
so the guy who needs a miracle to win.
Take it easily.
And you could see
so we have
that
a new leader is the 72, so that's going to be an interesting lap lead point for the 72. He is now up into the front, and Jeremy Lewis saying some rather unkind things in chat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And with his freeze, Hyder, it's now fallen to 8th.
Wow.
All of his gains on that restart with the fresh tires are now gone. As he goes to the inside of, who's that? McDonald? Yeah, orange car.
Speaking of the inside, that's what Thurston's doing to the 93 right now. They're going to be side by side, going down the back straight, going down the front straightaway, excuse me. That is once again 2 championship contenders. Walker on the radio, not sure exactly what he's saying, but I'm pretty sure what he's saying right now is, I wish I took fresh tires at the moment, because he's continuing to lose spots right now as Thurston now moves up in the second.
I gotta say it right now, I bet Hyder's just pissed off. I mean, he gained about 6 or 7 spots and just lost them all.
Right.
And there on that freeze.
And now Aiden Walker continuing to lose spots, and let's give a shout to Alexander Gonzalez Green, looking for 3rd position. Haven't really called his name all night, but now here he is with the opportunity now with the 24, obviously having some mechanical problems. We'll call them mechanical problems. He has now moved up into a podium position.
Hey, Gavin.
Hey, Armani.
I know you're kind of like been in and out, but Gavin, I just want to, this might give us something I've been asking since forever, ever.
What?
Emotion from AJ Hyder.
Yeah, I know. Now he actually has to fight. And another thing to keep in mind is Connor Balheis. Connor Balheis owes me. Or I'm sorry, I owe him an interview, according to him. There's something that we need to discuss. And right now, I told him very simply, if you finish top 3, you get yourself an interview. He's going for 4th right now. But Hyder's trying to ruin that dream as he goes to the inside, not just on Collins, but on Balheis as well.
2 for 1 here.
Balheis was really close. Now go.
And now he's just slide in line on the bottom, wrapping that bottom. He's going to get underneath Walker here on the exit. Walker left the door open. Doesn't get the run, though, so he'll slot in right behind him. He'll try and get down to the inside here in 1 and 2. Walker will give up the spot.
Yeah, Hyder's right now driving like a man on a mission right now, already back inside the top 5. And you could tell that the anticipation, the urgency is picked up for that 24. He is not taking any prisoners right now. Just look at the ground he's making up on the 63.
As things run now, as Aiden Walker continuing to lose spots, but if Aiden Walker finishes in this position, if everything finishes in this position right now, looking at the sheet, it's telling me that Aiden Walker and James Thurston would be tied for the points lead.
So who will get the tiebreaker? I imagine it'd be Thurston. They both have 2 wins.
They both have 2 wins.
So whoever
it would go to top 5, so I'm pretty sure.
But now, as Walker continues to fall back, it's looking more and more James Thurston would be the points leader.
Well, funny enough, Gavin, they both have the same amount of top 5s with 9.
Oh, no, wait. I'm blind. I'm stupid. My bad. Thurston would have, if Aiden Walker finishes in 6th right now, where he is running, Thurston would beat him by 1 point. And we have a lapped car on the track. That's the 5 of Jeremy Lewis, and he's going to stay out of the leader's way.
Grass is green.
Well, he kind of got killed in a crash, so I don't blame him.
Yeah, that'll.
No, but I have agenda.
Yeah, Levi, I got you.
Oh,
and more issues for AJ Hyder. The problems for AJ Hyder continue to persist. He's continuing to have internet issues. This is turning into a nightmare for the 24, and you can just see how that's affecting him as he was charging the 63, and now the 15 behind him, he's all over the back, or he's getting closer.
We're getting information here from the lead official, Chris Lilly, saying that if AJ's game freezes again, they will throw the caution.
I'd like to point this out. I just remembered this because I'm slow. It's not an internet issue. It's a CPU or something issue in his computer, so no internet problems here tonight. He was talking about it before the race, how he was trying to get it fixed. He thought he had fixed it. Turns out he hadn't.
Looking towards the front, Thurston is closing on Hankins by got it down to 2 car lengths. Look at the lap time. He's about 2/10 faster than the 72. So he gets closer to the rear bumper. Gonna slide up high a little bit here in 1, try to get a better run down the back straightaway. But he does have a bit of a tire advantage from saving his tires.
I believe they're on the same strategy as well. Thurston, not known for saving his stuff, but if what you're saying is correct, and he actually did against Carola Hankins, it's actually something that can be used to his advantage. Because again, he's not known for saving his stuff. James Thurston is all gas, all go. So to see the 96 save a little bit of his stuff is pretty interesting. Taking something out of the Hyder handbook, if you will.
Yeah, and Hankins did have to fight and claw through some cars on the restart, which could have definitely hurt his tires more.
Yeah.
Ooh, the 96 got a little loose. Sorry.
Let's see who has the fastest lap so far. I think, whoa, here comes the 96. Taking a deep dive on that 72. 72 trying to defend on the top side. And they're going to be side by side. Oh.
Ooh, he got loose there up on that exit. He could have cleared, or got the big run up off the corner, but he got loose. He'll slap back in the line. They'll both.
That's a little bit sketchy. Oh boy, they're both on the top now.
Yeah, this is impressive. He'll try and get back down him, turn the car down the track.
Ooh.
He's right
turn it under him.
He switched him back.
He's gonna get to that quarter panel. Gonna get to the door.
And
he's gonna throw it off in there.
He's clear. He's not quite clear yet. The 72 still running it outside. We'll see if he gets loosed up off the corner exit again.
Whoa!
He didn't clear him. He didn't clear him.
He wanted to, though.
He could have cleared him. That would have been real close. But I think at this point in the race, you can't make that move.
Yeah, he would have cleared him, and then the 72 would have just turned him into the wall.
Yeah, he would have ran over him.
That's the type of move you make when it's like 2 to go and you're trying to win the race and the championship. I mean, in this position, he would be the champion, but I don't think he knows that.
Throw it off in there. 72. He's going to throw it off on the high side. I mean, if you're Thurston, you just got to try to find a way to slide up on the 72. And 72's in the wall.
My bad. Hankins is in the wall.
Corner and just completely sold his corner there. If he didn't get in the wall, he could have held him off, but he'll lose the race lead now.
New leader, 96.
Like it was inevitable that tire advantage. Sorry, Levi.
I was just saying that every champ driver is right now, so they have a bonus point. Ooh.
An update on Hyder, he's made it up to 4th, chasing down the 63.
So now all of the Championship 4 drivers have a lap-led bonus point. And as things stand right now, James Thurston would be the champion by 3 points over AJ Hyder.
Hyder is not far back from this battle right now. I mean, again, having 2 issues where his his game froze, and he's inching again closer and closer to that 63, which should just show you just how good AJ Hyder is. The fact that he can run into multiple issues and he can still even be in contention for this championship, let alone the race win. Look at him all over the back bumper of that 63. He is there, and he is going to run that outside groove for the 63. He's going to try to get himself into the podium places.
Something happened with the 5, I'm pretty sure.
He's really slowed down.
Oh, he just lost it on his own and nearly brought up the caution, but he didn't. So we're going to ignore that, I suppose.
It's crazy.
Hyder's right there on the 63. I think he'll be able to get him here into 3 and 4. He's got the runoff down the back straightaway. Let's see if he tries to send it on his inside. He will. He'll throw it into the corner. He'll clear him.
Gonzalez Green isn't really going to chat. Whoa!
Whoa!
He parks it in front of Gonzalez Green. I'm not sure if he's going to appreciate that as he tries to peek to the inside of that 24. But Hyder, desperate times call for desperate measures for the 24 as he sets his sights on the leaders.
Looking back at lap times, 24 is still about 2/10 faster than the 72, about a 10 faster than the 96. So he definitely has the speed. And yeah, he's been gaining so much on entry. Like you see him down in the 3. He was a little bit, I guess not. He had a great center, but kind of lost it. Kind of loses a little bit on exit when compared to the 63, just because of how hard he's setting it.
Only person we've been able to see challenge him on entry this race has been the 93 car, Walker. He's not here right now because his strategy's weird.
Even with those quote-unquote mechanical setbacks, this 24 has made a huge charge. He dropped down to, I believe, 9th or 10th at one point, and he has charged all the way back up here, now battling with the 72, who is loose, very loose.
He's going to cut down on the inside. He's going to take that inside line from the 72 side by side coming out of turn number 4. This is another championship position for AJ Hyder. He's going to take the advantage at the stripe. And right now, the 24, after multiple CPU issues and getting into the wall, he is now moved up into 2nd place, only a few car lengths behind the leader.
Now the 72's under the attack from Gonzalez Green. He got big time loose, like you guys said, down there in 3 and 4, and that really opened up the door for these two to get to him. He'll hold off the 63 for another lap for the time being, though.
Just really tight, respectful racing between all these guys. That 72 was really loose out of 4 that last time, but even so, he still didn't overcorrect it into that 24. Would have been an absolute disaster for both of them, as now the 24 is hounding that 96.
The 96 really trying to get the power down, but Hyder just able to do it much earlier than everyone else around him. Thurston gets a little bit of wiggle room. He separates himself by about half a car length coming out of turn number 2, but Hyder, he's just going to throw it off into turn number 3. Look at the confidence he has in that 24 machine, and he is going to gain all that time back on Thurston coming out of turn 4.
This might be the most aggressive I've ever seen him drive as he closes up.
He's going in. He's going on the inside, Levi.
Yep. And he'll clear him. The 96 will just give up the spot. He'll wrap the bottom. Now back to the race lead after losing all those spots from the freeze earlier. He only did it in about 10, 15 laps, so really impressive stuff here out of Hyder.
And 96 trying to get the run up off the top side. I don't know if it's going to work or if that 24 is just that much better through the bottom of the corner. That 96 trying to make a move out of it.
Well, the 24 got a little bit loose down on the bottom. Look at this, the 96 side by side with AJ Hyder right now. This battle is not over at all, as now Hyder, he is going to concede the position to Thurston, who sails it off into turn 1. He might hit the wall here with how high he went. This is incredible.
What a move on
and then contact.
This is like Walker and them earlier in the race, hitting each other and everything.
96 says it was netcode. Not sure if I believe him or not, but it's very believable. It's iRacing, as he's still running the top. In the wall slightly.
He's gotten loose off of exit both times, but he's gotten really good exits from it still. But he's really loose off of 4. Really relying on that wall.
You're really seeing Hyder, he likes this middle to bottom part of the racetrack. We haven't seen that 24 try to utilize the top. And I mean, if you're Hyder, I mean, we've seen Hankins try it. We've seen Thurston try it. We've even seen Walker try it a little bit. I mean, if you're Hyder, I mean, especially later on into this race, you might have to start experimenting with that top, because that might be the difference between a championship and not.
They still continue to race, even passing the lapped car as they are side by side here on lap 70. This is really good racing. And 24's pinching him down, and he's gonna clear him.
Yeah, he's lucky that 96 didn't get tight and get up the track, because if he did, he would have took them both out. But you know, it's been really impressive from these two all season and last season too. So it's really awesome to see these two racing out for the championship yet again, another year. But Aiden Walker trying to play spoiler, but he's not doing too hot right now.
Aiden Walker has not lost another position, no. Well, that 71's loose, but yeah, he's sitting pretty in 6th, but as it stands, he would not be the champion. It would be Hyder. And there's not really much else to say on that front.
72, he's starting to inch closer to that 96. Now, if you're that 72, you got to imagine that battle that Thurston had with Hyder probably used up a lot of tires. And I think even not just Hankins, but Gonzalez Green is in this as well. Because Gonzalez Green, part-timer, not really thinking about the championship, but if you're Gonzalez Green, you have a shot at getting your first ever. You just say, forget the
flag for you. Is that me?
I think
Armani just got raptured.
Armani got raptured. I think
I'm here. I'm alive.
Oh,
Alexander Gonzalez Green, only 2 starts this season, and well, he has 2 top 5s. So 2 starts, 2 top 5s. Listen, his top 5 to start ratio is 100%. He's looking to keep that up.
Yes, he was able to get up to 3rd place from Keola Hankins. He is now hounding the 96. And if you're now, I want to go back to AJ real quick. You know, AJ, we know him as, you know, the guy who saves his tires and, you know, like kind of backs everything up and lets the race come to him. With the CPU issues he's had, the fact that his game's been freezing, I mean, if you're AJ, you can't afford to save your tires. You gotta get a big enough gap, the biggest gap you could get, because if your game freezes again, you want that advantage.
Speaking of CPU issues and people having them, it looks like the 94 is also a victim to some of these CPU issues, and that might not be good considering he is coming up to here to be lapped traffic off for the 24. So hopefully you're hoping as a 24 do not have those CPU issues as I go to lap you. God forbid you come down the track into me.
Also, other issues. Thurston having some internet issues. He just blinked out for me. But he is back.
That might be your internet. Have you ever thought of that?
No.
No, he's fucking out.
Don't accuse me of having bad internet.
Some conversations here between Bull Heist and Walker.
Yeah, and Bull Heist.
Yeah, not a lot happening on track right now to really commentate about. There might be a battle here in these 2 laps between the 63 and 96.
Yeah, I mean, not much so 93 can do right here. He's going to try to go to the inside of the 15 at the moment. He's having a conversation right now with Corbin Collins. They're going to be side by side, and Walker's actually going to get the spot from the 15, so he makes up a place, which is interesting because the 15, he was running that outside groove, and Walker was running that bottom line as 15 got into the wall just a little bit there, so.
Battle for 2nd heating up. Here comes Gonzalez to the inside of Thurston. He's going to sail it off into 3. Thurston's going to run the wall. Going to be dead even. Coming out of 4. Advantage probably to Thurston here with the run off the top, I would assume. And yes, he's going to keep his 2nd position.
Man, he keeps beating up that right rear tire every time he runs that top lane in 3 and 4. He is real sideways on exit almost every time he does it.
Is it just me, or does the 96 look like he has like 2 numbers on the door?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It looks
spec map.
Yeah, it could be the spec map as they continue to battle here. 63 going to send it in one more time. Thurston looking like he's not going to be able to try to crossover. He's going to try the crossover. It's just not going to work. And Gonzalez Green is up to the 2nd position.
Question is, does he have anything for Hyder?
Now, the points stand right now, it has... So...
Hyder would win by 9 points over Walker and Thurston.
Okay,
as things stand at this moment.
So, if you're Hyder, you could probably afford Gonzalez Green taking this win, but again, I mean, still, if you're Hyder, I mean, you're not worried about someone else winning the race. You're worried about building enough of a gap so if your internet freezes, you're not going to lose a lot of time.
Well, that, and if he wins it, beat the ASCA record, too, along with the championship, so that'd be pretty awesome. But yeah, he could afford to let Green win this race, if he has to.
There's no records tab on the ASCA website anymore.
There wasn't a first place? I never saw him.
It was there back when there was Roblox, but now it's...
Oh.
17 is pitting. So 17, if you remember, did not... Clint McDonald did not stop under that last caution. So when was the last caution?
Like 40 laps ago, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, Walker's coming in as well.
40.
Walker comes into the pits as well. And he really got onto the brakes coming on the pit road. He locked up the back brakes as well. So I wonder if he's going to get docked for speeding. That is a very good chance that 93 is going to get caught with speeding as he was heating it up coming into his pit stall. Let's see. Lillian as well.
Yeah, so he's had a splash to go. Last stop.
So Walker comes out. Everything looks good. He's going to set sail.
Yeah, so
now we'll really
this is actually a 50 lap run because the last caution that these guys pit on was, I believe, lap 30. So if this is the end of their fuel run, then that would mean they would have to do at least one more stop. As we are now past halfway in this race.
And look at the tire difference. Walker just breezes by Connor Ballheis. No issue.
Yeah,
you aren't seeing this, but Thurston and Hankins are making contact for third.
They are racing each other tight for third place. 72 on the bottom, 96 up on the top side.
More contact.
They're getting close.
A lot of contact down the back straightaway this race between championship drivers.
Yeah, Hankins, he's going to throw it in deep. Thurston's going to run that high line like he's been all race long. And I think the 96 is going to have the run coming out of turn number 4. Actually, he does, but just a little bit. Barely gets ahead of the 72. A good 3 and 4 on the bottom for Keola Hankins. Able to match the 96, all things considered.
Yeah, he's been able to match him here, but I think the 96 will probably get him on the exit here. We'll see if he can come back up, hold on to his...
Not really.
Oh, yeah, I thought he would get a lot better.
Hankins is making this work.
Yeah.
They're dog fighting here. This is looking good.
Right.
It's also looking good. Yep.
Two
Someone's in the wall. I heard someone slam the wall.
I also heard someone slam the wall.
Yeah, even OJ heard it in the driver's chat.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Who did that?
Yeah.
That might have been the... Oh. I think it was either the 42 or the 02. They both hit the wall in 1 and 2 that time.
Oh, you got Walker behind this battle between the 96 and the 72. Look at that. Walker just breezes by as Hankins is able to clear the 96. But look how much fresh tires does in this race as Walker literally just gets by these two with no effort.
Well, I mean,
Ooh, that...
have to pit for another 10 laps. By the time they pit, they'll have a much bigger advantage over Walker. So it depends on how much longer these guys go on these tires, because he may have the advantage now, but later on in the run, if these guys can go longer, then he'll be at a disadvantage again.
I saw the oh man, that 42 is having some problems. I saw the 24's pitting this time by.
Okay, so that answers my question. It's about 3 or 4 laps longer than them, or than Walker.
That's an interesting...
63 is also
very high entry from... Yeah, Aiden Walker said it best. A very high entry
comes in
for AJ Hyder. Basically entered in the middle part of the racetrack and just cut down, probably trying to get as much speed as he can coming onto pit road. But a very high entry on pit road for AJ Hyder.
Yeah. So now Hankins in control of this race. Getting some more points. We'll see when they hit pit road.
Well, you got to imagine they got to hit it soon.
Yeah.
Because they want to cover the 24 as much as possible.
Not this time, though, for the 72.
Not this time for the 72. He's very loose off of 4 that time.
Yeah, both of them will stay out. We'll see how much longer they stay out. So that's 1 lap. You can't stay out too long.
Maybe they're banking on a caution? I have no idea.
Well, we've had a bunch of guys getting into the wall, so you got to imagine they're probably thinking one of them is bound to bring out a caution.
They won't even.
But we're looking at how much tires matter. Look at how far ahead the 93 is of that 24.
Well, I'd like to say if they were banking on a caution, it's not going to matter because Hyder got out in front of him. He's still on the lead lap. So banking on a caution here wouldn't really help them too much in terms of beating Hyder.
Walker is 5 seconds clear, about 4 or 5 seconds clear of the 24. That is a lot of ground that you made up just from pitting 5 laps earlier than the 24 did. We're going to see how much he can gain back right here.
Yeah, the difference is 5 tires. So, I mean, we saw what the difference made in 10 tires. So.
Looks like the 72 is pitting here. I heard him say it over the intercom. 96 is not pitting.
So Thurston will stay out. Now you just see the difference fresh tires make. Look at Lilly and McDonald. They're going to breeze by the 96. Well, at least Lilly is. McDonald, you have to tuck behind for now. And now he's going to be able to set sail on the outside of the 96. I'm not sure what the play is here from Thurston. I mean,
is he pulling in Aiden Walker? Is he going to try to make it a 1-stop the rest of the way? It would be a long way to go. Remember, it's 160 laps. We still have 70 laps to go. I don't think he can go 70.
I think he's coming in this time by. No, he's not.
Yeah, but it would be really hard to stretch 70, so I don't fully believe he's going to make this a 1-stop.
Hyder's already got his gap to Walker down to just over 3 seconds.
Just like that.
So tires are mattering. They definitely do matter.
Maybe that's what he's thinking about. Maybe the longer he can go, the more of a tire.
Thurston's spinning this time.
So yeah, maybe the longer he goes, the more he can get out of these tires. I mean, you see Hankins right behind him. I mean, at least credit to Thurston. He's able to at least keep Hankins a lap down when he's coming on the pit road. So that might help his chances in terms of the battle with the 72, but I don't know by how much. Running long in these tracks where tire was such a big key, it's usually not a good idea.
I'm thinking what he's thinking is if everybody needs to go at least 1 more stop, he may as well try to pit as late as possible on that 2nd stop so he has the best tires to try to run it through the field and try to win the race. That's my best guess.
Yeah, fair.
Well, the problem is, I mean, we're going to look now, I guess, with Hankins. We'll try to see where Cale Hankins is because he'll be the best relative for Thurston. It's just, how big is the gap going to be? Because at that point, if it's close, I mean, look at Hankins right now. He's going to easily set sail past James Thurston going to turn number 1. Meanwhile, Thurston hasn't even gotten off pit road yet. He just comes off pit road right now. So the gap is going to be pretty substantial. And the difference is what, like 3-4 laps? I mean, I get where the strategy is. I just don't know if he's going to have enough time.
Or God forbid, maybe he tries a 2-tire stop at the end. Oh God.
Oh God.
That would be an interesting strategy, and I for one love interesting strategies. So you know what, I'm all for it. I don't know if it's the best thing Thurston could be doing in that spot, but let's say he does. Let's say he does. 50 laps. His next pit stop would be around 140. That would be less than 20 to go, really, if he had to pit. So honestly, a 2-tire stop might not even be a bad position there. We're gonna have to see if once it gets down to that.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, I mean, we're talking about lap 93 to like, what, lap 140? Even on those left sides, you got to imagine, I mean, you know, obviously the right sides are more important than the lefts, but I imagine that that's still going to play a factor somewhat.
Wow.
Hyder is coming.
I personally
He's gained half a second.
He's what?
He's getting about half a second a lap on Walker, and the gap is now under a second.
Here we go.
Yeah,
that's the difference between. That's the difference. 5 lap tires. That's the difference. It got Aiden Walker the lead, but it's about to lose him it here, unless he can hope that the tires somehow even out before then.
Yeah, as I was saying, I like the running long strategy, having newer tires. It's how this race was won last season, and I think it'll be one like that again this season as long as the gap isn't too big. So I wouldn't want to go too long. I think Thurston went too long. I think Hyder has it right.
I'll be right back.
As things stand, Aiden Walker would be the champion by 1 point if this is how the race ends up finishing. It's not going to end up finishing like this because here comes AJ Hyder with those better tires, just sailing it off into the corner. He's going to easily take the lead from Aiden Walker, and Walker has nothing he can do about it. He's just going to have to sit back and try to conserve his tires as best as possible and try some sort of different strategy here for this second pit stop.
He's probably hoping for a caution right now so they could all come back down pit road. Use that extra.
Does that have extra set?
Yeah.
Does that have that extra set, but I don't think a two-stop... I don't think a two-stop wins it, because I don't think you gain that much time. That's the only... That's the only way I could see him using that extra set.
The last 3 words at almost everyone's mouth was, he has the extra set.
Yeah.
That shows how much there is to talk about right now.
It tends to happen when you have these stretched out long races and they just kind of... Nothing really happens.
Yeah, we've not had a lot go on for a while. We're not towards the end of the race to where the strategy will play out, so especially since we have another pit stop. Whoa! Big Loose gets Nicky off of turn 2. But
Something happened? I didn't see it. I think he's
really
blinking out in and out of existence. No, someone was blinking in and out of existence. Oh, wow, he really did get loosed. All the way to the apron, but he saves it, keeps it going.
Walker falling back quite a lot here in these last few laps ever since he's gotten past.
Now, James Thurston has lost 14 seconds on Hyder. That is how much difference was between Hyder and Thurston's pit stops, and he was right there with him. Like, he was within a second, so he lost maybe about 13 seconds pitting that late. He's gonna need something to go his way if he is going to try to win this championship, because it is not looking good right now. Unless he can make up 14 seconds under green, I don't think he's gonna do that. But
and the tires are not new enough compared to everyone else's. They're only about what, 3-4 laps old new, so not even.
They're about 10 laps old at this point, 10, 15.
Well, I'm talking about fresher compared to the 24 car and the 96. I think he might get the 96, or not the 96, the 93.
I think the 01 is pitting here, so he's trying some weird strategy, but he's not really a factor, so we're not gonna.
Yeah, no, he had a good run going on early in this race, and then he got in that wreck, and it's just been downhill since then.
Hyder can. Yep, go on.
No, go ahead.
Hyder continues to absolutely pull the hell away from Aiden Walker. It's like Jason said earlier. He was half a second faster. He has not given up that pace. He has continued to regularly set lap times that are half a second faster, 4/10 faster than Aiden Walker. He has not let up. He is going for it all.
Yeah, this is the most aggressive I've ever seen Hyder in a race. You know, he knows that the championship's on the line, a record-breaking win is on the line, and with all those issues, he is fired up and ready to win this thing. He is determined to win it. He said in entering this race that he needs to do everything perfect, and so far he's done almost everything perfect.
Kyle Hankins is up to 4th.
Yeah, Hankins was in a battle with Corbin again. He's been in a lot of battles with Corbin this race, but finally got by him a couple laps ago. It's been a really disappointing Champ 4 run out of the 72 car. I mean, it's not to say that he's been bad by any means. He's still been fast, just not as fast as the other 3, and hoping for a miracle here that he is just really not going to get. There's less than 100 laps to go. Well, we had less than 100 laps to go for a long time. There's about,
he's just,
what,
yeah,
65 to go?
It's like you said, he's just kind of been the odd man out of the championship 4. Like, he's very clearly, it's no disrespect to him, because obviously he's much faster than me, and, you know, I'm not going to deny that, but, like, he has been the odd man out of this championship 4, not really been the best, but it speaks to the level that Walker, Thurston, and Hyder are on when you are in the championship 4 and you're still being outclassed by those guys.
Yeah, because those guys are running top 3 every week. I mean, 5th and 6th place won't cut it every week, but these guys, and like me, Armani, and Gavin all had him as our odd man out, and sadly that's been true. He's put together a really good season though, picking up that win at Talladega that he'd been trying so hard for this and last season, and you know he runs a beautiful paint scheme, the SpongeBob car. I love SpongeBob, but
the Bob tonight. Yeah. As we have a battle here for the second position, Aiden Walker under attack from Alexander Gonzalez Green, the 63 car, trying to get the run off of turn 4. Nothing doing that time, but he's going to have good positioning here entering turn 1. They're going to be side by side. Walker's definitely going to race him, maybe not so hard, but he's going to drift up the track, try to get that run off of turn 2. Gonzalez Green on the bottom, trying to make it work. And he does clear him, but Walker's going to have the run.
Jacob thinks I'm watching that battle, but in reality, I'm watching Bob. Anyway, Walker still trying. I thought he was going to try and go to the outside to him that time, but he can't. This strategy's not worked out for him. I think he was maybe trying something weird like he did Auto Club last weekend or 2 weeks ago, but it's just not working out for him.
Yeah, Walker is regularly slower than these two. Gonzalez Green and Hyder's lap times are within a tenth of each other. Hyder's, of course, is still faster. It's going to be interesting to see here if Gonzalez Green can play spoiler in this championship battle. Everybody's focused on the big picture, and he just wants that win. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there.
And he can play spoiler, win this race. Chris Bow's screaming on the
Something
radio.
is happening.
We're
getting to the point.
And Corbin Collins have been basically just edging each other for the last 10 laps. Basically just putting sliders on one another each and every corner, and they're starting to get real upset about it, to the point where now Thurston is starting to get up to the back of them here for top 5.
We're getting to the point now where if there's a caution, because these two keep fucking around, if there's a caution at this point, these guys could probably make it to the end on fuel. It would be about 50 laps to go.
Yeah,
Close.
that last one was about 50 laps, so I definitely think they could stretch it. It's going to be about, right now it's about 62 laps, 62, 61. But they could definitely.
Okay.
Not 62, 61. Fucking, what the fuck? Yeah.
62, 61.
Jeremy Lewis is back on track, and he's fucking around. He's gonna fuck around and cause a caution here.
Why is he on track? Chris, get him off the track then.
Well, Jeremy Lewis also called him, well, something earlier in the race. He's loose. He's in the wall.
Dude, you're 19th. You're multiple laps down.
He
Why
is
are you
nearly 3
here?
laps down. He's here to fuck around. He's here to cause a problem, and he's here to probably bring out a caution at some point. But
Then bring it out. Get it out of the way.
No, I think his arm's pretty itchy. I think that's why he keeps getting into the wall. His arm's itchy and he's pretty tired. Feel bad for the guy.
I don't blame him. Anyways, I don't know. Hold on. Let me look something up here real quick.
Look it up.
But yeah,
I'm
it's
looking.
about 50
So,
Also,
or my math.
Okay.
I'm not a
Go ahead.
math person.
if this result is accurate, the sunset time would be at 8:15. We are currently in the sim at about 7:30, so we are approaching darkness here, and I wonder how that's going to affect the handling of
going
these
on with
race
Hyder?
cars and the feel of the racetrack.
Hyder's slowing down. I heard something over the radio, but I couldn't make out exactly what he said.
Yeah, I heard him. He mumbled something. Well, he probably didn't mumble.
How do I...
Paying attention to Jacob instead, but he's really slow right now. Or is...
Trying to...
He just let the 5 go. Didn't really contest it there. Heard nothing out of the radio since for the 24. Looks like he's finally picked up the pace, but...
Gonzalez Green saying he should have just wrecked somebody.
No, he was giving Froze the bottom. That's what he was saying.
Oh. Whoa! Around goes the 5!
Are you kidding me?
Really?
Did he
Are
save
you
it?
fucking
My
with
iRacing
us?
glitched.
He disconnected.
Okay, yeah, he did.
He just disconnected. Something happened.
What is...
To Jeremy Lewis.
Don't come... Jeremy, love you, dude. Don't come back.
He just decided to...
Just don't come back.
Oh yeah, he just swung it left on the back straightaway and headed towards the inside wall and just decided to disconnect.
Oh, how
just did-
fantastic.
He did it for the culture. I respect that,
You
honestly.
know what? I respect that, too. You know what? I respect.
His arm got itchy, but he decided for the better good of this race that...
Anyway, there's another event that's happening right now that I'm paying attention to. It's the end of this Monday Night Football game. Great commentary,
Gonzalez-
Peter. We have with the booth.
Yeah, the Buccaneers have the ball with 9 seconds left, only down by...
They're on the 2-yard line. They need a touchdown. 9 seconds left. They have 2 timeouts, and there's another timeout. I'm calling both games. Shout out to Ian Eagle. I'm calling both games. We're calling this ASCA race.
We're like that one guy in the Dolphins game.
I want to
We
show
got a battle here
that's
just
what I'm
outside
referencing.
the top 10. Wayne A. Kennedy and Owen Chubinski having a little battle right now. And have a little bit of chat on the radio as well. The 38 right now ahead of the 42.
Connor
Separated by
Ballheis on the
about
wall,
a few
turn
car
one.
lengths.
Yep,
Yeah,
Connor Ballheis is in the wall. Take a look at what he did. Well, maybe don't take a look if you're a fan of Connor Ballheis. He's just eating the wall. Controller racer moment.
I do want to
He's
say,
pulling
Lime
down
just
the
said in the
inside.
chat, hop out at your party. I'm with the gays.
What?
That's kind of based, actually, though.
What? Yeah, Ballheis is going to take it to pit road.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing playoffs. He was above the cut line entering the championship cutoff, I believe, and ever since then it's just been downhill for him.
Buccaneers score a touchdown here. They take the lead with 6 seconds to go. If you care about the NFL right now, but we're counting down the laps here of the ASCA season. We're coming to 40 to go.
Yeah,
So-
Tuesday morning football's about to come on here in the East Coast since it's starting so damn late.
We
Yes, sir,
are
Now it's the battle for
closing
the
in
12th.
on another potential round of pit stops, I would say. They could definitely make it from here, so I'm wondering, does one of them try to make a pit stop here and try to throw everything off balance, try to get...
I don't think so, because it's been proven, with Walker and even like Thurston, to example, just like you need to hit that sweet spot of pitting at that right time. You pit too early, then you're going to lose all that track position eventually. We saw that happen with Walker and Hyder. But if you pit too late, then you're going to lose all that track position because the guys on fresh tires, while you're running on your old tires, are just going to go by you. We saw that with Thurston. So you need to hit that sweet spot. If you go too early or you go too late, you're going to be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, with how hot it's been and how slick it's been, the tire wear's been extreme, so you really don't have much room for error. Just like, Armani said, I'll bring you back on his answer.
This is a pretty interesting battle for the 12th position right now. Again, it's Wayne A. Kennedy and Owen Chubinski. Chubinski, he actually was all over the back bumper of this 38. He's going to get to the inside. Not a lot of battles on track right now, but this is one of them as Chubinski. He's going to get... Oh, he actually turns the 38! Owen Chubinski turns Wayne A. Kennedy and slams the inside wall.
No,
Is that going to be a caution? He's off the track.
He just
But
dumped
he's
him.
keeping it rolling.
Kept it rolling,
Owen
no caution.
Chubinski, in his final ASCA start, decides to go out with a bang, but I don't think Wayne A. Kennedy's going to appreciate that bang from the 42.
Uh-oh, he
Oh,
said
just
he's
heard the radio.
Uh-oh.
You're a dead man.
If he gets back out there and wrecks them, I'll celebrate. Probably so happy.
That was for the 12th position. Owen Chabinski just completely dumps Wayne A. Kennedy. And you heard Wayne A. Kennedy. Well, maybe you guys didn't, but we did. Owen Chabinski, you are a dead man from Wayne A. Kennedy.
Now, they are in the
flag.
same VC here in the ASCA server, so it's totally possible that they just did that intentionally just to fuck around a little bit.
His arm got itchy.
And Owen Chabinski was black flagged by our official. So that's how the news goes, I suppose.
Well, that's interesting. I'm guessing that they don't want to worry about, number one, I'm guessing they're saying that's intentional, or they just don't want to take any they just want to, have precautions in case that let's just say that a caution comes out and affects the championship.
Yeah, but both of them could have finally got a good finish, and they just killed themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even I was able to finish top 10 this race last year. Not to toot my own horn, but still.
You actually finished top 10?
Yeah, I got 8th this race last year.
Nice. What about this year?
So James
he actually had his black flags removed.
Hey, we'll settle this in Division 2 next year.
Yep. So my plan for Division 2 next year, right, is it's a completely realistic goal. And I want everyone, you guys in the booth and everyone in the chat, tell me if this is a realistic goal. Win every race.
Other than Daytona.
Oh, that's totally realistic, man. That's totally realistic.
What do you guys say? I think it's fair. I think it's very realistic.
Yeah, I agree. We'll wreck each other in D2 and then argue about it during the race in the booth in D1.
Most definitely.
Now, I did hear rumors about D2's time. I'm not sure if I'm not going to confirm anything on the stream because I don't know if those are...
I can tell you right now, we still haven't decided on it. It feels like every day we come up with a new idea.
I heard a date. I heard a day of the week that was not on the voting poll.
There is not a decided date.
That were rumors from Mr. Daniel Botting and Owen Chabinski, which I'm not entirely convinced those are reliable rumors.
No,
but
they are not.
Here we go, Wayne A. Kennedy coming off pit road.
Oh.
All I gotta say is, as long as they don't impede one of the 3 NASCAR National Series that I slave away for, then I'll be fine.
So OJ, I am gonna keep an eye on this. OJ, he is in 8th right now. I'm guessing some guys wants to come to pit road.
Yeah, he's back out there though. He's ready to do something.
He's ready to rumble. Oh no.
Well, he's come back down pit road and he's really loose. He's wrecking. I say that.
AJ Hyder is begging him to make it 30 more laps.
Yeah, that was right in front of
Wayne A. Kennedy. Where is the 42?
In the series.
Oh, the 42's on the front straightaway.
Oh
Wayne
no.
A. Kennedy boy. Wayne A. Kennedy wouldn't hurt a soul, but he's
OJ's blinking
out right here.
Yeah, OJ just blinked a little bit.
Here we go. Wayne A. slowing down.
Oh
no. Oh,
Are we gonna have a Diego Roldan situation? Here we go.
No.
Who's ready for Monday Night SmackDown?
Oh,
Nope,
here we go.
He's on the apron.
He's on the apron. Dang.
He waited too damn long.
No, he's speeding up now.
Oh, Hyder!
Hyder's game froze.
Yeah, Hyder's game froze. He's in the wall. He's in the wall, wrecking.
Oh, he's wrecking.
He's in the wall.
It's our
Big
wall.
damage. Big damage on the.
Oh my god, his car's destroyed. His car's destroyed. He's fucked.
Yeah, that left front tire's killed. That suspension.
Oh my
goodness gracious! This all changed in an instant. His game froze and he hit the inside wall. If he could have just slowed down a bit more.
Oh my god, AJ Hyder may have just lost this championship because of I like to call it mechanical failure, but let's be honest, it's a hardware problem.
Oh my goodness.
He's coming to a stop.
That is heartbreaking for AJ Hyder. He had done everything perfectly. And he's just gotten away with these issues, and the third time was not the charm. And AJ Hyder, after a 10-win season, one of the most dominant seasons in ASCA history, looks like he's going to end it with the DNF.
That has got to be one of the cruelest ways you can lose a race. Is a hardware failure that you have almost no control over. It's really sickening, honestly. I mean,
that
AJ
is heartbreaking.
most certainly deserved this championship. He was probably on the way to it, and that's just
heartbreaking.
AJ's terminal. Just said it over the radio. His championship is over. He's done.
Yeah, the race is over for Eider. He's out of the championship.
That is heartbreaking.
It's going to come down to Walker and Thurston. Unless they both kill each other, then Hankins could somehow win it.
That is we talked about all season that we just want someone other than Hyder to win, but not like this.
Well, now we have what could be the final pit stops of the ASCA Season 8 season.
This format sucks!
I just want to say Walker stayed out.
Walker stayed out? What the fuck is he doing?
He has no reason to stay out. What the hell?
Are we actually going to consider restarting this race with 30 to go? We should not be fucking doing that. All right, listen.
I mean, it's stupid the way it's going to end, but it's a wreck.
Like, it's stupid it ended that way, but we can't just, throw out everyone else's race just because one of the championship 4 had a problem.
What is he trying to do?
It might sound unfair to say that, but,
if it's terminal, then it's terminal. He's done.
You know, like I said,
he's a let down.
We should settle it car style. Go to Auto Club with just the championship 4 cars on there. Have them have a 200-lap race for no reason. And then it settles it.
Yeah, why are we... Hold on, I'm listening to what they're saying in the... And okay, so he's saying that he broke a toe, but okay, what is going on?
I mean, it's bullshit.
It happened. What is he trying to do? Is he trying to give AJ a chance? AJ's a lap down.
Again,
even if he had a chance, he's a lap down.
Chris better not be doing what he did in Milwaukee 2 seasons ago, because we all know how that ended. That did not end well at all.
What happened in that? I wasn't here for the roadblocks.
Basically, Wall rode the final corner by Angatois, which has been in the news lately for all the wrong reasons. And Chris restarted the final restart and did a redo.
Well, that's on Roblox, and Roblox is much easier to do that.
I am hoping that Chris just accepts what happened.
All right, man.
And we're extending the yellow here.
Hey.
We're extending the yellow.
Because
we're still deciding what to do.
He's about to go 2 laps down.
It's over. It's over.
He's literally on pit road. He's about to go 2 laps down.
They're actually considering if they're going to restart the session.
Dude, what the
fuck?
What
would you restart the session?
Hold on.
Doing here. I like Clint McDonald's idea here. Champ 4 Bristol dirt race.
Dude, we already did 130 laps.
All right.
Finishing it. We're going to the end.
Yeah, you can't just change it. If you don't want this problem, don't make a format where you literally bring everyone even.
Yep.
Okay,
Head admin Aaron Freckman has just
make a better format, and then you don't have this problem.
Yeah, full season points format for ASCA. Preach it.
Anyways, head admin, as you just said,
not even full season.
Has just come down.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going back arena. That was a really dumb conversation. The fact that we were
very dumb.
So my question is
discussing that is just ridiculous. But we do have a race to complete.
You know what?
My question is why the hell Aiden Walker stayed out.
You know
but anyways, Aiden Walker.
I want a Keola Hankins championship now. Keola,
I don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't.
Keola, I'm rooting for you.
Well, here we go.
Less than 30 laps to go. Here we go. On the restart, it's Aiden Walker who stayed out under that last caution.
For reasons. And let's see how this turns out.
Green flag. Here we go.
Well, that was about as good of a restart as you could get for Walker. Now, let's see how it goes. He's got the 72 down to the inside. The 63 is going to be side by side with the 72 right now. Here comes James Thurston. He's going to sail it off on the high side.
He's going to sail it off on the high side. Once he gets to that 93, how long is the 93 going to be able to hold him off for on those old tires? Down the back straight.
Oh, wait a minute.
Lots of line.
Okay, so maybe he's not on old tires. Oh no, what happened was Aiden Walker had the break of a lifetime. He pit on the same lap that AJ had his mechanical failure.
Wow.
So he is on the same tires as these guys essentially. So
wow.
We're all waffling for nothing. Aiden Walker's probably just going to win this title now.
Well, I did hear Thurston say over the radio that they just gifted the title to Walker, and I'm guessing that's exactly what he meant. Whoa, look at the 01 going to the inside of the 89. They're going to be 3 wide with Chris Lilly up top.
There's so much to watch here in this little group. The 72 and the 96 going at it. And that 3 wide battle with Nicky on the inside. Smith in the middle.
Not over yet.
Lilly had a rough, most of the season, honestly. Crashing out of like the first 10 races, I think. He had a wreck. And he's really turned it around here in these playoffs. Whoa! Around goes the 53 and the 89! Into the wall. The caution is out.
There we go.
Straight away. The 02 hard into the inside wall. The 89 just got loose. Or was it the 89 or the 01?
89 got loose, overcorrected into the 53, and the 01 at the same time also overcorrected. The 02 caught up in that. He's hard into the inside wall.
That is a horrible overcorrect. My goodness. There's overcorrect. I can't even say that's a correct. That's just an over.
Shades of last season. I remember last season Lilly got caught up in a wreck where he got up in the air and there was no yellow for it.
And here comes Hyder off pit road in the 17th position, multiple laps down.
Well, I have some news. AJ Hyder is back out on the racetrack. He is fighting it out. He is trying his best to stay on the track and maybe somehow, with a miracle, win this championship. Although it's going to take the top 3 wrecking out. Yeah, but he is back on track.
Yeah, but that left front is just destroyed. I don't know how long he's going to be able to stay out on track.
His car is toast. Yeah, it's not looking good. He's going to need a miracle, like previously stated.
He's trying to drift, turn right to go left.
Yeah, this is bad. A lot of these drivers are complaining about the track lights not being on.
And they're coming up pit road.
And now they're on.
There's a Sega.
He's out. They faked Walker. But Walker also has that extra set of tires. Maybe that he's using them. Maybe maybe this is that extra set he's using here at the end of this thing.
Could be. All right, so we got more interesting strategies.
Math here on the lead lap situation. I think it's.
I'm not used to this UI. Okay,
I'm not either. This is my first time on iRace.
So Thurston's out up front, Hankins second, Gonzalez Green third, Walker fourth, Chubinski is fifth. Yes, Owen Chubinski is fifth.
Oh my God.
Nico Servideo is sixth, Corbin Cullen seventh, Landon Warren eighth, Clinton McDonald, who didn't even post a qualifying time, he is ninth, and Aiden Smith is 10th. Hyder 6 laps down. His only chance at making up spots is getting Wayne A. Kennedy, who's 5 laps down, and then it's a tall task to get to Chris Baus, who's 2 down, and then there's a trio of cars who are a lap down. But I mean, Hyder, he is going to need the miracle of miracles.
This is turning into quite the interesting little game here. Now, we did see earlier in the race the 93, or not the 93 per se, but there was a marketable difference with 5 laps of tire wear. Connor Trafari is saying the broadcast audio is ass.
There's also Connor Trafari.
Well, that's unfortunate. Anyway, James Thurston in a position.
Chargers are up early on the Raiders.
I could care less about the Raiders, I'm going to be honest.
Will be coming back green with 23 laps to go. The front row is James Thurston and Keola Hankins. You got Gonzalez Green and Owen Chubinski on the second row. Chabinski trying to take that 42 Sabrina Carpenter Dunkin' Donuts car to victory lane in his final ASCA race. Thurston and Hankins trying to win a championship. Who's going to get what they want? Green flag is in the air.
Bad restart from the 72, or just a really good one from the 96 car. Gonzalez Green already on the inside. For the 42, he's going to run the bottom. Going to follow Gonzalez Green. 3 wide in the back. Walker still trying to get around the 11 car.
Walker immediately making moves to try to get to the position. He is now up to 5th. As it stands, James Thurston has a 3-point advantage over Aiden Walker for that championship lead. Things can change rapidly here, though. What the fuck is happening with my keyboard?
Here comes the run from the 93 car to try and get to the inside of Owen Travinsky. We'll see if Travinsky tries to fight him off.
What is Chris Lee doing? What is he doing out there?
Walker, he's going to back it off a lot, but he's going to clear the 42. Gets a little bit squirrely. He's actually going to get a little bit of a run, but stay behind. Not enough of room as Chris. What are you doing? You get off the track. Walker now up to third.
My keyboard is shitting itself. I don't know. And Hyder's back on pit road.
Yeah, I mean, he's...
Yeah, that damage is too bad.
Yeah. It was a valiant effort, but, I mean... Again, the left front is not even pointing straight. It's literally pointing to the right.
17 and 23 just made a little bit of contact there. They were 3 wide in the middle of the corner.
Oh, Trubisky got really loose coming out of turn 2.
Whoa, Nicky all the way down below the line. Big send into the corner here. He's been really aggressive a lot tonight.
Walker all over the back bumper. That's 72. He's trying to pick up another spot. This would be for the 3rd position. Walker getting a little bit of a run here. Let's see what he does in turn number 1. I imagine he's going to throw it off into the bottom, and indeed he does.
20 laps to go. The race for the championship, the race for the win, heating up as it stands right now with this finishing order. If Walker is to finish 3rd, the Aiden Walker and James Thurston would be tied for the points lead. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty. Walker, if he finishes 2nd, that could be the championship right there.
That'd be that 1 point he needs. The tiebreaker would go to Thurston because
he scraped the wall.
Yeah, Hankins got a big run as well. He's going to get to the inside of the 93. Looks like Walker's going to use the 63 as a pick, and he's going to keep the 72 behind him.
He maintains that position. Now his eyes, his sight set on Alexander Gonzalez Green. Gonzalez Green trying to catch up to the 96, trying to play spoiler in this race, but now with a different task at hand, trying to hold off that 93.
Walker with a little bit of a run. He's going to go down to the inside of that 63. Here he goes. He got to ship it off into turn number 1. Gonzalez Green trying to fight, but to no avail. And Aiden Walker is your provisional champion for the time being, but he gets a little bit loose. Gonzalez Green, he's going to get to the back bumper of the 93.
Go push him.
Does he? Yeah, just going to push him.
Pushes him down the back straightaway, trying to help him along, trying to get him to the lead. Maybe he's hoping that if the 93 and the 96 start battling, he can take advantage and maybe try to steal this win away.
He can, but he did leave that door open for him to get inside, and he did take advantage of it, so definitely trying to help him out. He now has his eyes set on the race lead.
Right now, Walker, he is 2 points clear of the championship. But you got to imagine, if you're Aiden Walker, you got not only the championship in sight, but you got the race win in sight.
And also, just a minor update here. We actually have a new fastest lap holder. It is Aiden Walker, who set a lap that was about 6/1000ths of a second faster than AJ Hyder's fastest lap this run. So that's 1 extra point for Aiden Walker. He is now 3 ahead of James Thurston. He's trying to make it more. He's trying to go for the win and the championship.
Here comes the battle for the lead. Walker, he's going to ship it off on the outside. Thurston on the inside. Separated by only a few car lengths going down the back straightaway. Walker, he's going to follow in suit of the 96. He's going to ship it off into turn number 3. And Thurston's in the wall. James Thurston in the wall. And Aiden Walker, he says, I'll take the lead and possibly the championship. Thank you very much.
Thurston's struggling. He might have just sold it right there. That might have been it.
Yeah, he got in the wall twice there. Really hurt himself. He'll try the top lane again. But Walker is way clear now. He'll have to make up a lot of ground. on older tires than Walker.
Not what you wanted from James Thurston, who's hit the wall multiple times tonight, and that one might have cost him the championship. He's still keeping pace with the 93, but you got to imagine again, just the tire disadvantage that Walker has.
You gotta load it up and take another swing at it. This is the championship on the line for James Thurston. This might be his best ever shot at winning a championship, with AJ Hyder having the problems he's had this race, but he just keeps making mistakes, keeps getting in the wall, and it's starting to slowly slip away. It's just so frustrating, I bet, in the cockpit of that car, knowing there's not really anything you can do.
That's been the story of Thurston's season, just unable to capitalize on moments. You know, this round, I talked about it. I picked Thurston to be the champion because I thought this round would be best for him, especially with tracks like Homestead and Auto Club and Martinsville. I mean, 2 out of those 3 tracks he won last year, and he didn't win any of those races. He could still win tonight, but Walker's obviously in the lead. So that feels like it's been Thurston a lot of the year. Up front, opportunities to win, but only 2 checkered flags to show for it. Still in the championship 4 hunt, and still a decent amount of ways to go, but I mean, it feels like that's been the story of James Thurston's season, just unable to capitalize for one reason or another. And we're hearing there's wrecking from the 01.
He's asking for a wreck. Oh. Minor update now. The 63 now putting some pressure to the 96. Alexander Gonzalez Green trying to go for that second position. My bucket keyboard is bugging out. And the 71 of Collins now pressuring Keola Hankins for the 4th position. Keola Hankins, the story of this Final Four run, has just been happy to be here, and with seemingly nothing else seemingly set to happen, he might just have to set sail as he's in the wall, and he's about to lose 6th as well. Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, but we were talking about earlier in the race, he's the odd man out here. He won a race, but he's frustrated on the radio.
Yeah,
I'm frustrated on the radio. It's just all falling apart now.
Trying to hold on to any spot that he can here with the 63 car closing into him.
We're coming up on 10 laps to go. 10 laps left in ASCA Season A. Thurston in the wall once again. Just cannot get he's in the wall again, just scraping. You see the sparks off of the 96. But like I said, 10 laps to go in ASCA Season A. 10 laps away from a rookie winning the championship in Aiden Walker. We talked about it earlier where Walker, he felt he was confident that he can win this race. He was confident, and he just said, I wanted to beat James Thurston above all else, and right now he is doing just that.
Yeah, I was talking about earlier in the race. He was high on himself. He knew he could win this race. He said he was going to win this race and beat Thurston. Here he is leading the race, about to win it if things go right, and beating Thurston, obviously, if he's winning.
8 more laps. That is all Aiden Walker is separated by from his first ever ASCA Cup Series championship. Any one of you guys, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, when was the last time we've had a rookie win the ASCA championship?
That's going to be season
4.
1. Season 1.
I think Diego was a rookie. I might be wrong about that. I'm not too well versed on ASCA pre-season 5, but I think he might have been a rookie in the Cup Series. I could be totally wrong about that.
And you are wrong, Jacob Mitchell. It's season 1.
Yeah.
Chris Lilly. Diego was a season 3 rookie when he got his first ASCA.
Well, I don't think season 1 should count since technically everybody was a rookie.
Well, how about you shut up?
No.
Okay, you know what?
So,
I'm sorry.
This could be, we're not going to count season 1 because, no, that's just everyone's a rookie, so shut up. So, technically, this would be the second time in history, but really, this would be a first for ASCA, a rookie championship. We have seen, even just last year, James Thurston, a 7-win rookie campaign, was in the hunt until the very end to win the championship. Walker is trying to do just that. While his rookie season hasn't been as flashy as James Thurston's was last year, if he can hoist the ASCA Cup Series championship at season's end, it doesn't matter how flashy it was, he got the ultimate prize at the end, and he is only about 5 laps away from doing just that.
6 laps to go. like you said, and this race reminding me a lot of 2 weeks ago at Auto Club, where the strategy just kind of falling into his lap. Obviously had to have one major thing go his way, which was AJ Hyder being taken out of the race. Just a tragic ending to such a successful campaign here in Season 8. But to the 93, that's just racing.
And we're definitely going to have to talk with Chris about whatever they were doing during that caution period. But 5 laps to go for Aiden Walker. 2 wins on the season. He got his first career win at Portland. Who did he have to beat? AJ Hyder. He got his second win last week at Auto Club, or I guess 2 weeks ago at Auto Club. Guess who he beat on strategy? His championship for contenders in AJ Hyder and James Thurston. Now tonight, while the 24 ran into issues, for a decent chunk of the night, the 93 was battling with Hyder, if not straight up beating him. So it seems like Walker, he has a knack for when the pressure is on, he capitalizes on the occasion.
This is why consistency is key. He's been really consistent all season. You know, just right there in the mix of things, just in case the top runners have a problem. And wouldn't you believe it, the top runner had a problem in the final race, and him being so consistent has put him in the spot to win this championship.
3 laps to go for car number 93. Just trying to bring it home, just trying to keep it clean, keep it out of the wall, no damage. You want to look good. Obviously, you don't want to think ahead too far, but you're thinking ahead. Hey, those championship photos, you don't want a damaged car. You just want to keep it clean. Oh, he's a little loose there at 1 and 2, but not looking too shabby.
Yeah, he's got enough of a gap to where he could just back it down here, chill out. He's coming to 2 laps to go.
Here's something on the radio from Corbin Collins.
Yeah,
Something about him battling with the 71.
Yeah. 2 to go for Walker.
2 laps to go for Aiden Walker. We talked about it. The rookie coming into ASCA. We didn't know what he was expecting. There was a lot of talk from Aiden Walker coming into this year saying this guy was going to be good. He's going to make his mark this season on ASCA. And boy, has he done that. 2 wins on the year, 9 top 5s, 12 top 10s on the season. And coming into tonight, he led the championship after a phenomenal fuel strategy. White flag in the air one more time around. 1.5 miles separates Aiden Walker and his first ever ASCA Cup Series championship. The heartbreak for AJ Hyder after once again CPU issues. 3rd time was not the charm. You heard the frustration from Keola Hankins. He just couldn't capitalize. And James Thurston again, he's going to come up short to the guy who said that he wanted to beat James Thurston for this championship, and he's going to do just that. Aiden Walker is a ASCA Cup Series champion.
2 in a row, and if you didn't know his name entering the season, you know it now. Aiden Walker is the champion of this season with 3 wins on the year. A really impressive year as he drifts it through 1 and 2. Great race there. Great seat from everybody. They all gave him the best.
Aiden Walker breaks up.
He won it.
Breaks up is the first non-uprise driver to win a championship. Or no, that's wrong. I'm sorry. Again, I'm wrong about that. Only the second non-uprise driver to win a champion. Not only speaks on how good Aiden Walker was this year and how he performed when the chips were down, but also how good Uprise has been this year. AJ Hyder giving him his props there on the front straightaway.
His 3rd win of the season. He got a 2nd win last week at Auto Club with brilliant fuel strategy, while his contenders in Walker and Hyder and Thurston, they thought that they need to come into pit road. Walker, if you were with us during the ASCA post race, he said that, yeah, it was a simple decision to stay out, and it paid off. Now, he also got that win because I believe it was the 71. he ran out of fuel coming out of turn number 4. So Walker got a little bit of luck for that win, but I don't think the result, whether first or second, would have mattered and who was going to be the champion at the end. And it turned out to be Walker, as you could still see him doing donuts and burnout, celebrating his first ASCA Cup Series championship. Technically, the second rookie in ASCA Cup Series history to ever hoist the cup, but we all know we don't count season ones.
Well, time to go through the finishing results. The race winner, obviously, Aiden Walker, your champion of this year. Then the guy that just came up oh so short, James Thurston. Gonzalez Green with an impressive run down in third. The odd man out, Keola Hankins putting together a top 5 run here in the final race, finishing 4th. McDonald 5th. Corbin Collins 6th. Landon Warren 7th. Bolheis 8th after issues early on in the race. Servideo in a lap 1 wreck finishes 9th. Trubinsky with a top 10 in his final race. Botting 11th. Smedo 12th. Chris Lilly 13th. Kennedy 14th after getting hooked down the back straightaway. Budimlik, who had a good run going on in the early parts of the race, will come home 15th. The guy with 10 wins on the year. And his computer costed him a heartbreaking result of 16th place for AJ Hyder. Smith 17th. Bows 18th. Jeremy Lewis 19th. Gallagher in 21st, who never even started the race. Pit road.
Yeah, Gallagher was the final car to start the race. He finished 20th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did 3/4 of a lap.
Wow.
And with that, I believe, are we in Santa's workshop? I can't tell.
We are in Santa's workshop, yes.
We are in Santa's workshop.
So we're in Santa's workshop. Gavin, I know you're dying. I don't know if you want to get anything in.
You guys go ahead and talk to our new champion.
So, Aiden Walker, you are the ASCA Season 8 Cup Series champion. How does it feel? One season, one championship. Just talk us through it.
It feels sweet, but at the same time, it just doesn't feel right with what happened with Asia mid-run there. But yeah, just kind of got put in a weird strategy. We just wanted to try. I just wanted to try something just to see kind of like how we. Well, why am I saying we? I'm not even on a crew. But kind of how Auto Club went. But yeah, just the strategy didn't work tonight as much until the very end, which I think the extra set of tires helped a good amount, since that allowed me to have a little bit more freedom with that final call to just pit from the lead and, get a little bit of an extra advantage. Just have a little bit of a extra bit of comfortability and things. Although it did get very close to losing this championship with that one yellow of AJ, where I was probably about a second away from getting a put a lap down, which I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have gotten the free pass from that, and that would have probably not even given me a chance at this. So after that, I was pretty happy, but at the same time, knowing what happened to AJ, it was just like it just didn't feel right. And they said I hate what happened to AJ right now.
Well, Walker, you told me a week ago that you were determined to beat Thurston and that you knew you were going to win this race, and you kept your promise on it for me, so thanks.
To be honest, I wasn't really thinking I would beat Hyder as much. At the time, I thought, oh yeah, I have a bit of a bigger points advantage when I was saying that, because I don't think Chris announced points till after the interviews were over. But yeah, seemed like I still had some pretty good pace besides that long run where we had the 2 pit stops and things where, of course, on an older set of tires, I wasn't too far off. It was just, of course, having a small disadvantage is going to be a lot with all 4 of us and things. So, overall, I guess I got to thank my sponsors, Lively's Custom Diecast, Calder Motor Company, Blue Line Tennessee, SKS Graphics, even though they didn't even make this car. I made this car, but we'll just say the same thing. I guess you, Levi. Thank you, Levi.
Yeah, I don't know what I did, but hell yeah.
You did something.
I did own you at K1, though.
Okay, all right. It's time to
you
move
did
on.
get a 29.2. You did get a 29.2. I'll give you that.
Yep. Hey, man. I think we need to speak to Keola Hankins or
James Thurston
now.
Yep, and let's bring in Thurston. James, second in the race. leave second in the championship. Just talk about just like, what you were going through in those last few, that last run, what you needed, and, like what could have gone different to maybe give you a better shot at the championship.
I don't know. I mean, I guess just beyond Walker's strategy, I didn't really like the way that race played out. With the early cautions, and then obviously we had like the later cautions for AJ, which was warranted, but it kind of threw off the whole flow of the race, especially early, because I was in a really good position early. Everything was kind of going the way that I wanted, and then we got that caution for like 2 cars just jerking each other off for dead last all the way in turn 4, and that kind of threw my race off, which is really the problem. I should be able to recover better than that, but I just didn't. And this track, the way it runs in iRacing is weird. I'm not really fond of the way that it races. It's hard to describe. Like it doesn't drive at all like you see them driving it in real life. And I don't know. Just should have been quicker, I guess.
You got nothing, Levi?
No.
I mean, all I can really say is that I am proud of the wins that we got this season, but I think AJ got too many. I think that we need to get his number down next season, and the only way that I can do that is to win more races. So maybe next season, maybe.
No.
No, I don't really like to do that.
No, you should wreck him. You should wreck him.
I like.
Yo, people
If he-
should do that.
if he
People
does
can
it-
change. You never know until you try.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
If he does it first, I'll do it.
He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Like, come on, set an example.
I don't want New Hampshire to happen again. I should have won that race. I'm not doing that again.
Now,
How do you know? You made it 2 laps.
I didn't even make it 1. We didn't get out of turn 1
Wow. Then how do you know you were going to win it?
because I'm really good at New Hampshire, and I love New Hampshire.
ASCA is rigged. New conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
ASCA's
ASCA is rigged.
I
This
believe
is AJ's championship. Walker is a Mickey Mouse champion and should be stripped of his title.
He didn't follow the rules.
Man, I don't know. We just gotta get a lot faster for next season. Or really, it's not even getting much faster. It's just dealing with these cautions as they happen and not getting stuck in what should have gone on before then.
All right. Well, that's
all right.
James
Well,
Thurston.
let's bring on that same Thurston.
And
We'll
before we
bring on,
get to, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do something at this moment. Before we get to
Kayla
Kale Hankins, I want to interview Alexander Gonzalez Green, who
All right, we're kicking
in
you
his
out,
third
sorry.
start.
all right, bye, Kayla. Bye.
Bye,
Okay.
Kayla. Bye, Kayla.
Bye, Kayla.
Well,
All right, Alex, get in here. Jacob, the floor is all yours.
yeah. So 3 races, 3 top 5s. You challenged for the lead multiple times during this race, and you ended up in a 3rd place. Just walk us through how the race went for you, and if you thought you had anything for the championship contenders.
Yeah, I mean it was a good race on my part. I think I did pretty well, but obviously, first of all, congrats to the champion. I'm sure that'll. It's an interesting way to end the season. Obviously, I haven't been here for every part of it, but I'm sure everybody in the Final 4 was really good. They deserved their position there, and they raced me all really cleanly. So props to them, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I came in with a little bit of an expectation to not have as much, especially single lap, but also short run speed. Was kind of betting on a longer run to try and get an advantage on some guys that were going for bonus points or whatever. So we're going to be overdriving their tires quite a bit. And I don't know. First run sort of messed it up. Just saved too much and was in the pack. And then second run I got it pretty good, but because of some yellows that sort of similar to Thurston, I don't think I made all the right calls on and just wasn't doing the strategy quite correctly. I didn't think I was on the best strategy. Obviously, the race winning strategy was the race winning strategy, so it worked out. But I had a set to pit there at that last yellow, so I could have taken that, and I would have been ahead in the restart order than who eventually won the race. I just didn't think we'd be able to pass everybody in time, but I was wrong. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think obviously I try my best, but not quite the quickest. And to be able to beat guys like Thurston and AJ, you got to be really on top of your game. So yeah, hopefully in the future, whatever starts I do make, we'll have a little bit more speed and have a little bit better.
That was going to be my next question is, obviously with the amount of success you've had and your very limited starts this year, are you planning on doing more starts next year? Maybe going full-time? You seem like you could definitely compete for a championship.
Well, I wouldn't jump to that, but I don't know. I also would say that probably I've shown up at tracks that I'm stronger at rather than the ones I'm weaker at. When you're not full-time, obviously you get to make those sort of decisions. But maybe. I mean, it sort of depends on whether I'm in the mood for it. If I could know that I could commit to a full-time season, maybe I'd try it and give AJ and Thurston there some trouble. But I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Well, again, congratulations on your good run tonight, and hopefully we see more of you in the future.
Man, who let this guy in here?
Fucking asshole.
I know what guy you're talking
All right, now we can bring
Oh, did you kick him out
Kaola.
already?
No.
Hi,
I can do that.
Kaola.
Yeah, here, I can kick out Don't Fox. Hold on.
So, okay, everyone, shut up. So, Kaola.
So anyway, wait, what?
So, Kaola, first off, I want to say, I want to give you massive props, Admittedly, a lot of us, we had you as like the fourth wheel out of the championship four, but I think you proved tonight that you were able to hang with them as well, and you fought tooth and nail for your shot at the championship. So first of all, I just want to say congratulations on a good championship battle, but just talk about, kind of similar to Thurston, just what more did you need to challenge, not even like Hyder before his problems, but Walker as well, and you were up front, but just to stay up front.
Luck. I mean, I don't know if we would have had the right strategy there. Me and Thurston were running about the same speed. He was a little bit faster here and there, but there were also parts of the run where I was faster. Alexander Gonzalez Green did a great job tonight. I don't know if I would have beat him. Like, I'm sure he was the third fastest driver out there tonight behind Walker and Hyder. But honestly, in terms of how this race went, can't complain at all. Got a fourth place out of it. So, yeah.
Wow.
So know what else they're gonna do. So Levi, you had questions after me, and back to back, you have no questions.
No, I don't have anything to ask.
Well, okay, fine. I'll ask then. So again, strong fight from you, Kaola, and just what can we expect from the 72 next year? Because I think you've shown everyone that you have to be considered in that championship conversation. So. With that being said, I mean, what can we expect from the 72 for us season 9?
I'm going to try as best as I can. I'm going to make damn sure that I'm going to win more races next year. I mean, I only won one, and that was Dega, and well, that was weak. I'm here to win, and that's what I got to do. This is my second time. This is the second time that I've ever tried a full-time season in any league, and to make the Final Four in this competitive of a field is a dream come true. And I think this season I've proved that I was the fourth guy, that I deserve to be in that playoff contention, and that's what I wanted to do the whole time.
And with that is Kaola Hankins, everybody. AJ isn't.
Yeah, he's not gonna.
I almost don't want to interview. I almost don't want to
I
interview him. I don't want to hear him
yeah,
sad.
I
Let's
Oh my God.
I feel so, we'll just briefly. I feel so bad.
We do have one more person to talk to.
We do. Oh, who do we have to talk to? Tell me.
I'm dragging him in here. Chris, I'm interrupting you. It's time.
Yeah. Okay, bring him in here.
All right,
Yeah.
Chris.
Before we start anything,
Everyone shush. Chris, at the end of every season, I bring you in here, and what can the fans expect going into season 9? Do you have any teasers, anything you want to share?
Nothing quite yet.
Okay, I'll reveal something.
Should be soon.
So I have something. And Chris,
no.
I'm doing it.
And what do you have?
I'm doing it. I'm gonna
keep
do
the
it.
tradition.
I'm
do
gonna
it.
do it. I'm
do
gonna
it.
say, all right. After the 9th annual ASCA 500, we're going to be doing another incredible event. Something that's really cool.
Is that right?
The second round for both the ASCA Cup Series season.
Shut up!
And
Don't tell me don't say anything,
what?
Gavin.
Why not?
No.
They deserve it.
No.
They deserve, the people want to know.
No.
Why can I say
Listen,
it?
Gavin.
What-
Listen, Gavin.
what-
I made graphics. All right, they're not going to go to waste. I made graphics. I made graphics for them.
Hey, you better say it before you server me.
Guys, I can't say
We've
it
already-
because I have a contract. I'm sorry.
Boo.
Oh, he signed an NDA. He went woke.
I signed an NDA. I'm sorry, guys.
Liberal.
But I'm
Liberal.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. We're going to Mexico, motherfucker! And with that, that's going to end the season 8. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble. But yes, we're going to be going to Mexico for a doubleheader after the ASCA 500. That's all I'm going to be saying. I'm sure I'm going to get in trouble. But hey, I control the streams. I control the narrative. And with that, after an incredible season of action, it's going to be Aiden Walker getting the title from everybody here at the ASCA Media Group. Myself, Armani DePaul, Levi Lipe, Jacob Mitchell. What a season. And we'll see you guys at Daytona.